This is the world of company secretaries. On this channel, you can watch interviews with company secretaries across the world. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon. When did each one of you start the company secretary course? Was it together or just after each other? Can you please share your experience?
I think my mom would go first.
Sure.
Yeah. Because what I say is I am the first generation professional at our home. All it started like when I was in final year BCom. I got I have given many exams like BSRB, that banks, this one, and what is that, railway recruitment boards, public service commission, and all those things I have given at the time of my final year UG. I was very aspirant to go for any job and build my career, and like that. So much dreaming was there. That is at 50 years back itself. But what has happened is the things have gone like that. Soon after my UG, I got married, and exactly at the 10th month of my marriage, this lady has born, and I had to. I had to take care of my family. And within 2 years, 2.5 years, I got my son, and there was no one to look after the family. So I was completely like a homemaker. Then what has happened is, but still that aspiration was inside me to build up my career. So I started giving. I was a university rank holder in my UG. So then I got all in costing, accounts, and taxation, everything I got above 95. So what is the thing is that aspiration was there. So I started giving home tuitions. That home tuitions was like I was earning better than a bank employee in home tuitions that time. So I thought, why should we go for a that is like no outside work and all, because family also was needed by me. That is, it was needing me, and my children were there to take care of. So that I was confining myself to the home tuitions, and I was doing small like no home business only. That and all I was doing. But suddenly, what has happened in the in the beginning of 90s, when my children were teens, our family went into a huge financial crisis. We have lost literally everything. Literally means literally everything. That time, that place in which I was giving out tuitions and all, that has also gone. And I was not knowing what to do, and I was not affordable to hire a place or rent a place for giving out my tuitions and all those things. But then in between itself, I have completed my MCom with flying colors. Then what has happened, I thought, okay, let me go for a formal teaching in colleges. Then I came to know that I have to finish my MPhil, otherwise I will not be getting into the college. Then that time I went to the university, because I had a PG degree. I went to the university to enroll myself for MPhil. I have spent like 20 rupees, 15 to 20 rupees for to and fro bus charges. After reaching in those times, phones were not there to communicate from home itself. Then after going there, I came to know that this correspondence PG is not eligible for doing MPhil. It was like a very sad moment. I came back. I regretted spending that 15 rupees even. That was the financial crunch we were having. Then what happened? Like I was looking for a decent job which could pay me 1,000 or 1,500 per month, so that I can carry my, that is, I can raise up my children at least in a little bit decent way. But that was also not, no, it was not possible that time. Why I don't know, till today, why I don't know. In spite of my vigor and intelligence and whatever it is, I couldn't get a job which pays 1,000 rupees per month. That time, when I was literally pushed to a drama stage, psychological drama, like a messiah disguised in my friend's thing, she came to me. I was in a remote place. It is not likely that anybody will be coming over there after 20 years searching for me. She came. That time she told me why. I told her I am in a mess like this. We are childhood friends, known for a long time. Though we were in not in communication, we were literally like thinking about each other. Then that time she told me, I told her I am in such a mess. I don't know how I will come out. Then she said, do CSES. I thought I was asking her, I'm already 35. I have to take this course. I have to pass. Even if I pass, who will give me the job? Then she said, how much you are expecting as a salary? I said, at least 1,000 rupees per month I need because for supporting my family. She said, I have just finished in the last term. She is also of my age, right? She told me, I have just finished my CS and I'm getting like 4,000 a month.
Which year is this? Which year is
This
this?
is in 1970,
96. 96.
96 ಇಲ್ಲ 95
Ah,
95 ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ಲ 94
okay, okay,
because
okay.
after that I joined, I have completed in 97.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it was in 94 like that. Then she actually I was not even in the my mood of giving her coffee also. That was the trauma I was having. Now what has happened is then she said you go for ACS and that two words 4,000 rupees. That two
Yeah,
words.
because in 94, 4,000 is a big amount in 94.
Big amount.
No,
Huge.
actually it is a big amount. That is one thing, one factor. Actually my limitation and my expectation was only 1,000. So the
And it is 4 times.
yeah, almost 4 times.
Correct.
I thought, okay, this is the thing I have to do. Even if it takes time, at least some point of time I will be getting 4,000 or something like that. So she told me, she stayed only for 20 minutes. Only this lady, where at that time she was, I think, around 15 or something like that. She has made her sat behind the cycle and taken her to the bus stop, which was 2 kilometers away from our home. So it was the kind of thing like that. Then I joined the next day itself. I went to Nungambakam, Chennai, Nungambakam Wheatcrafts Road, and I enrolled myself, came out with a sack of books, 8 papers in intermediate, guideline answers, what not, all the things I have bought. The first month, no, I literally lost all my hair after seeing that syllabus. But no, the determination and the necessity and all those things, and the real that Arjun building my career, everything pushed me. Then I have given all the 8 papers. I wanted to, at the end of August, I have registered. I wanted to give the exam in December term, but institute told me that there should be a minimum time gap of registration and examination.
Correct, correct.
So what
Correct.
what I thought is I will be giving all the 8 papers in June, and I have given all the 8 papers and cleared at first attempt. And but the second final, 2 groups were there at that time, consisting of each 4 papers. I thought I will take it one by one because my mind was already too in the boiling condition after taking these 8 subjects. So I have taken first group in first attempt, one go, cleared, and the second group in one attempt, all the things cleared in first attempt only. And here I am.
Okay.
The
So
company
that's
secretary
so nice.
talking to the beautiful Kanchana, Alok, Abhishek, everyone.
So Kanchana, so for your mother, it was more out of the need, necessity, and determination. So how did you start this journey of CS?
See, she cleared in 97. So we weren't out of this compelling financial situation yet.
Correct.
So 97 was still a low tide for us, and we were still struggling to figure out what to do. And my aspiration was to become an engineer, honestly. And CS was like an overkill for me because I had to take commerce right from my 10th. The turbulence was there in the family, so I was pushed to the only option that I thought was economically fitting us was commerce. And ironically, when I cleared my 12th, everyone had the only urge to say, let's do what we can and see what we can come out of it. And education was the only medium that was kind of a little positive for us. So in 12th, I was a district topper, 7 district topper in my 12th. So the colleges gave me a free seat in BBA. The problem was, you get a free BBA, which is like a less load on the family, because even my 11th and 12th I did through scholarship. We were not very affordable for the fee. Though I can opt for a college study, the fee will be waived, but there are a lot of other expense. Like how she said, we were calculating even what it takes for us to commute to the college and come back, and the dresses, and because the colleges were pretty fancified colleges, and your costumes, your vacation, your tour, and all of that is going to be a hit in your pocket that can drain you faster. And the ones that were economical, ironically, I hate that to say today, they rejected me merely because of my caste.
Okay.
Colleges had that bias back then, and I was thinking, I'll not queue up, I'll not beg for a seat. And suddenly told my mom, I saw her really getting confused when we stood in the line for the college admission, and I said, I'll do it from home. The toughest call, because I had a lot of friends, just like any teenager, friends were my world back then. And you need to take a tough call, and I took that call. And we enrolled I enrolled in BCom and CS together. But as a teenager, I think I was a little irresponsible, because the first, ironically, I wanted myself to fail so that I can come out of CS. But every time I wrote, I cleared. And the marks were good too, and I was getting really confused because I thought, if I fail now, I will stop it here. But it never happened, and it kept going. And when I finished my degree, I've done my inter already in CS, and only the final was there. But then when the final came, I did the massive mistake of taking a break. I said, I'm not going to write, and I took a 2 years break. This is overwhelming for anybody. And to remember is, we were sitting in a village. Okay, now I understand the trauma that somebody goes through. There is no escape for you. You don't have great friends, and there was no tutoring whatsoever, even for Amma. So we picked up the books, we studied, and we wrote. We have never gone to something like a tuition or a coaching or nothing. You literally pick up the book, read, and understand. It was so, the arrogance you call it, or confidence you call it. We didn't even go to the parents who have cleared it. My mom had never taught me a word in CS.
Yeah.
Nor my father. Everyone are from commerce background, but some ego said, it's English, you read and understand, and you go for the exam. And that added a lot of load. And when I really wanted to clear it after 2 years, it was an easy peasy, because my mom was confident. If you write, you'll pass. That's the word she had. Some way, hook or crook. So any student who is watching this, I would say that it's really while everybody can motivate, what needs to be understood is, it is very stressful, because even the one that goes very well prepared, the result is still like something that you can't bet 100%. You always have this feeling of, will I clear, will I not clear? And that's absolutely okay. The largest frustration comes when you fail, is not for the fact that you failed, but you have to reappear. That's a tension that every student carries. Oh my God, I have to pick up the books again and read them again. You need to grow through that. I mean, there is no two ways about it. And today there are a lot of platforms for them to get trained. There are a lot of opportunities for them to talk to each other. The student community has really ganged up on WhatsApps. They have their own groups in Facebook, and they are doing pretty well. So today, I think for you to vent out your frustration, there are more options than what we had back then. And sitting in a village, people didn't even understand what CS was. To explain that itself was a task. It was something like a personal secretary types. They didn't understand really what we were trying to do, nor that we also understood. Even Amma would have very less understanding as to what will she actually do after she cleared it. So that is how it was. But at least I was aware when I did my course and I cleared in 2003 or 4. When I finished it, I at least had a clarity what the profile would look like, because Amma had already started working by that time. So at least there was a fair amount of idea. Yeah, that is how it was.
Fair to say that your entire family, your economic background, everything was changed by this one course CS when both of you did it.
Absolutely.
And that's really very inspiring. And like you said, coming from a small village and then having different financial challenges and still doing it, the determination is great.